Hello everyone and welcome back to Tesla Streams Suikoden 5. And yeah, we're back to streaming. Yay! Yay! Finally back to the shit. Sadly my setup does as it is right now is not really properly set up for like me to do my custom thumbnails. So that's kind of upsetting. I'm really gonna have to see about fixing that. But hey, whatever. Um, I'm gonna be bringing it up, however. Just so I can see how well it's working, how bad the buffering is, how good the frame rate is, and yeah, I just looked and it seems like it's in order. So, oh, res. That's what it's called. That's the Game Shark. Yeah, Codebreaker. Can I rename this? Did that work? Okay, yeah, there it is. It's not the bottom, though, for whatever reason. Whatever. At least I can see it now. So, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna need that for Suikoden 5 for anything. I don't believe so. Now, there is a constant debate on whether Codebreaker is applicable for proper play because people always see it as desperation for when you need to require one. I think the Codebreaker can be very useful, specifically when you're trying to deal with annoying shit in a game that, quite frankly, the game should rightfully not put you in that position. I don't think Suikoden 5 is going to be one of them, though. Let's go and get this started. One slight problem, the chat is not showing up. So, just a moment, I'm definitely going to have to do something about that. Yeah, I'm going to have to bring this up for now. Yeah. Also, I'm going to be making something new here. Is the thumbnail showing up yet? Is it ever going to show up? That might be a problem, because I kind of like the thumbnail being a thing before. Hold on, let me try to link it somewhere in private, just so I can see what it would look like. Yes, okay, it does. It does. Okay, so it's time to finally share this. Yay. So, okay. Alright, so, Twitter, let's see. Can I post, please? I would love to post. Do I have to be on the home page? Yes, you do. The fuck? That's strange. Okay, so when I'm linking it now, it's giving me a new type of, like, look to it, and I'm not sure if I like this. Why is it doing this? I mean, on Facebook, it doesn't seem like it's all that different, but still, what the heck? Alright, sure, whatever. Appropriate for me to question it. So this is the first time of me playing Suikoden 5 with the new PS2 emulator. I wonder how different it's going to look. NTSC, yes, please. Begin the game? Yes. Whoa. It's a little loud. Okay. Wind of Phantom. Okay. So this is the most modern, up-to-date Suikoden game that we had gotten on the PS2, and oh boy, is this game cinematic. In a lot of ways, actually, but we'll get to it. Yep. Oh. Huh. Yeah, this game has a very shogunate Japanese slash early Persia type design scheme to it, if you can tell by the costumes here. And we'll get more into this, but this led to some people feeling a bit awkward when it came to their feelings on the design. It's a very divisive take with many fans, and I don't really understand it myself. I mean, it doesn't look that much different from, like, other Suikoden type characters, so I'm not really sure what the problem is. If I were to guess, I would say it's more because of the higher fidelity graphics. These types of designs are just more obvious, just the cultural emphasis, and I don't know if fans were just willing to accept this or not. Alright, time to start. Now, much like with other characters, you have a choice here on what to call him. This guy's full name is Freydor Frelinus, whatever. I think that's a bit of a mouthful, so I'm just gonna call him Frey. That sounds a lot much easier thing to say, honestly. The full name is Freydor, though. Speed fast, stereo. Yeah, targeting low HP low battle sounds like a good idea. Between the two of them, I think Voice B sounds the most likely for like battle attacks and stuff.
There it is, Sophalena! Finally home. I'm really not sure how to feel about this, though. After all we've been through.
Yeah.
Leon, you must feel like your burden's been lifted a little, huh? But, Lady Cyaleeds, I've never once thought being the Prince's bodyguard was any kind of burden. Whether in the Imperial capital or away, I'll always gladly do whatever it takes to protect the Prince.
Being a bodyguard is different from babysitting. Make sure you don't overprotect.
I'm not babysitting anyone, George. And even if I was, so long as the Prince is safe, that's all that matters. Isn't my nephew a lucky boy, then?
Sure is.
Oh, George.
What?
When we get back to Sophalena, you'd better watch how you talk. Be polite and use the proper forms of address, okay? You know you are ever so right, Leon. George may have forgotten, but I am the younger sister of our glorious queen. One's language must always reflect one's social standing. Wouldn't you agree, Sir George Prime of the Queen's Knights?
Ah, shut up, Cyaleeds.
How dare you address royalty that way? Well, that's the George we all know and love, so he can get away with it when it's just the three of us. But if Majesty hears a Queen's Knight addressing the Prince improperly, there will be trouble, George. And think of Ferret, too. After all, he's the one who recommended you to the Queen's Knights in the first place.
Huh. Don't worry. I'm used to court service, you know. I can take care of myself. But geez, lighten up. I thought the Queendom of Felena had more of a laid-back reputation than this.
Considering the fact that they let someone like you become a knight, I think it's laid back enough. But even I'm afraid of my own sister right now. We really can't afford to make Archduke mad. Look sharp now, guys. We're about to arrive.
All hands, prepare to dock! I haven't been in this country for too long, so correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this kind of a pathetic welcome for the Queen's sister and the Prince?
Yeah, well, what else can you expect? In Felena, male royalty aren't in line for the throne, so they aren't very important. And neither am I.
I have some things to say, but I'm waiting for a good opportunity. Okay. So that was a bit to unpack there. So I freaking adore Leon in this, I swear. She is so adorable. Like, she's just like the sweetest bodyguard you could ever have, honestly. Also, George Prime. Sound familiar? From way back when I did the second game? Yeah. This is a prequel to the events of the first game, which in turn was a game that took place before the second. This is him in his youth. And we're going to be seeing a lot more of him, trust me. There's a lot of lip service to the second game in particular, actually. We'll be getting to that. Because, like, a lot of characters that we would later see in that game do make an appearance here, for better or for worse. Also, the prince for this game, he has a very overly Bishonen look, which did not sit well with many fans of this game. Now, for all practical purposes, I will say I don't mind it. I think it's good. And it's very fitting for the culture. It's just, people really don't like him much. And a lot of it has to do with his outfit, which they said looks like it doesn't even fit him right, and it barely looks like an outfit at all. But people are kind of missing the point. Of course it looks shabby on him. It's intentional. Okay, remember what they just said. The prince, or the male royalty in the queendom is fairly disrespected. We'll see more about that in a little bit. And I think his attire is very fitting of this. Like, it barely looks like an outfit at all. And I personally believe that that's what they expect him to wear during official missions and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, it would make sense. Because, like, they probably just want everyone to know, oh, hey, this is the male royal from Queen of the Queendom. We want you to know how pathetic he is. Like, you know, and it's awful, yeah, but as we're going to find out later, it's just expected that this is going to be the case. And that's not to say the Queen hates him. You're going to find out that's not the case at all. It's just It's just the way the kingdom is run. Or queendom, excuse me. It's a queendom. Anyways. His Royal Highness, Prince Frey, and Lady Silent have returned. Prince Frey, Lady Silent, welcome home. So back from Lord Lake. You must be exhausted. How was your trip? Don't even ask. Ugh, just want to pretend it never happened. Well, that's harsh. Pardon? Just... never mind. I see. In any case, Queen Arstead is waiting. Please, if you would, make your way to the Sun Palace.
His Royal Highness the Prince and Her Royal Highness Silent have returned.
Ah, you're back. You're looking well, my boy. This is nothing, my boy.
Your Majesty, I think perhaps you better stop before you crush him.
Ah, Silent. I'm glad to see you looking well, too. What's the matter, son? Am I embarrassing you? Just a little show of affection between father and son. It's no big thing.
Your Majesty, I think perhaps you better stop before you crush him.
Ah, Silent. I'm glad to see you looking well, too. George, Leon, thank you for seeing the prince home safely.
Yes, of course, sire.
Your Majesty, Commander of the Queen's Knights, George Prime, returning to post, sire. George, what in the world's gotten into you? I don't know. I was told to mind my manners. You never were one to listen to other people's advice, so why start now? But on second thought, though, a little bit of prudence might be in order while you're back in the Imperial capital. More than a few nobles aren't very happy with you, being a newcomer at all. All right, I'll try to watch it. Wouldn't want to get you in trouble, Your Majesty. Thanks, George, but I don't think you will have to worry too much about that.
Pardon me, Your Commandership. Shouldn't we...
Yes. You're right. Your mother, I mean Her Majesty, is waiting for you. You should hurry along and see her now.
But, Your Majesty,
Sorry, now's not the time. I know what you've all seen, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. Our first priority is to see Her Majesty.
His Royal Highness the Prince and Her Royal Highness Silent have returned!
Oh, I've been waiting for you. Don't be shy now, come closer. Let me get a good look at you. Oh, my son. I've been so worried. I can't tell you how relieved I am that you're back and safe. Silent, thank you for all you've done. I wasn't quite so worried about the prince, knowing that you would be with him.
No need to thank me. I love my nephew too, you know.
Okay, what happens if I say the other one?
Oh my, such formality. You can call me Mother, you know. But then again, it does indeed make me very proud to hear you speak so gallantly. Silenes, thank you for all you've done. I wasn't quite so worried about the prince, knowing that you would be with him.
No need to thank me. I love my nephew too, you know.
And thank you too, George. I'm grateful that you took on this task, hardly worthy of your talents.
No thanks necessary, Majesty. Protecting the royal family is my sworn duty as one of the Queen's knights.
And you, Leon,
Yes?
you're doing a fine job as the prince's bodyguard. Well done. I'm sure the day will soon come when you'll be promoted to a full-fledged Queen's Knight.
But, Your Majesty, I already consider it a great honor, one I hardly deserve, just to be allowed to be His Royal Highness's bodyguard.
It is such a great relief to me to know that the prince is in such good hands. Please continue to take good care of him.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now then, please report on your visit to Lord Lake. What's the matter? Simply tell me what you witnessed there.
Arstadt.
Meanwhile... Oh, flashback. Okay.
This is Lord Lake?
One of the most beautiful towns in the Queendom of Felena, known for its pristine waters and lush woods? Damn. I heard it was bad. I never imagined it was this bad, though.
Yeah, this is definitely Lord Lake, the town that used to be one of the most beautiful places in the Queendom. At least it used to be.
Thank you for traveling such a great distance. My name is Talgil. I've been somewhat of a town representative here, ever since his lordship passed away. I would love to offer to show you around a bit, but sadly, this town needs no guide. As you can see, there is nothing here but scorched dirt and bleary townsfolk. I'm afraid our residents might be rather impolite to you at times. I do hope you can forgive them. If anyone deserves punishment for this, it's me.
Huh. So... yeah... Remember what I said back in the third game that I was a bit disappointed by the way the true runes were shown? You know what, I'm just gonna let them explain it at first. Wait. Hold on, something's wrong here. Oh, you can't run by default. You have to use the joystick. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. Well, yeah, gotta get used to that. This might be rather play to you at times. See if we can forgive them. Is much good for this? It's me. Also, you cannot convert data from 4 or tactics for this. So, like, there's no conversion bonuses or anything, really? Oh. I was looking at the wrong number here. There we go. Oh. But if you hold down the triangle button, you can. Okay. That's a little better. This is terrible. Oh, you're saying the same thing, okay. Yeah, Leon, as I guess sometimes they call her. Is actually, following you at all times. So, we are indeed back to the range system here. Small, medium, and long range. And you might think that that's bad. In honesty, it's really not, and I'm gonna get to why later. It's really not a problem. Oh no. However, there is something I want to go ahead and get out, so I can take a look. Okay, so I'm not going to need to worry about too much, it looks like. But yeah, you notice? Yes. Change the battle formation. Standard. Interesting. We'll get more to this later. Fritter residents would be rather polite to you at times. People forgive them. I guess it's me. Saying the same thing, hey? You can zoom in and out if you want. But honestly, it's... I always dreamed of having a big family after I got married. Maybe it's time I give up that dream. Trying to go to the clinic. Bad tummy trouble. Those weeks ago, what happened? What's wrong? Yeah, this is definitely one game where having speed up is gonna be kind of nice, since this game is very ambitious with its assets, but the game has to have a lot of loading screens to compensate for that, so yeah, speed up is gonna be helpful to avoid that issue. Ernest, she must tell the Queen. We weren't trying to revolt, nothing of the kind, we swear it. And they wanted to make our voices heard. Somehow it simply spun out of control. They ask me every day. For the same thing. We're out of medicine. Have antidote. Have everything. Armor can't guard against disease. Can't keep out hunger. What's the point? Go ahead. Look at what our glorious queen did to us. Does this look like justice to you? The only water we have left is a few stagnant puddles growing with disease. His mouthful is a dance with death. We can't raise any crops. Everything is slowly starving. So much illness here, so much despair. The Queen has threatened to punish any doctor who comes here. Oh my god, what the hell? It's hot, it's so hot. My tummy hurts. You alright? Hey, wake up, talk to me, talk to me. But doctor, but I thought... Well, Don't tell me you came all the way out here just to shut me down. Oh, right. You're the Royal Inspection Party. Well, how do you like it? Enjoying all that scorched earth? Oh, I'm sorry. The red carpet burned to a crisp a while back. Want me to bow down and kiss your feet? No, it's alright. We get enough of that back home. Home, huh? These people had one of those once. Well, when you get back to yours and leave them alone. Did we do something wrong? You mean besides all this? You're upsetting my patients. Think they're happy to see you? They're weak enough as it is, and your being here is not helping. I see. Alright then. What happens if I say the other choice? Oh, come on. Just because these people never see a doctor doesn't mean you never have. Now, either arrest me or get the hell out. Did we do something wrong? Besides all this, you're upsetting my patients. Think they're happy to see you? The weak enough as it is, your being here is not helping. I see. Alright then. Let's go. Sorry to bother you, miss. Just forget it. You don't want to know what happened to the last guy who used these blankets. See what I mean about the loading times? I mean, it's not what I'd consider bad or anything, but for people who are used to 3 and 4 not having any, this can be a little intrusive, especially later on in the game when you're gonna see a lot more of it in certain areas. That's not too bad, though. I mean, they could certainly be worse. What is this? Some kind of road? No, not unless they sell down roads around here. This used to be a canal filled with beautiful sparkling water. And it dried up so fast. They didn't even have time to move their boats? Man. Is the Queen still angry with us? The foolish men who got us into this. They're shouting and posturing. We women should have stopped them, so it's our fault too. But it's been 2 years now. We suffered enough, haven't we? What do you want? Are you inspecting me? What's all this about anyway? Come to gloat over your victory? Look what you've done. Look at it. Why the lake went boom? Another son got born. And then the new sun burned the trees, flowers, and the water. But he said it's because the queen got angry, but I don't get it. Why is she mad at me? Oh, good lord. Highness, thank you, thank you. So honored that you'd come and pay a visit to a world, nobody like me. We did. Probably people weren't all killed on the spot. If we're spared, we're so lucky. Thank you, thank you. At first you'd think she was being, like, sassy about it, but no, she's literally being sincere when she's saying that. And that actually makes it worse. Thought Queen Architect was different from those other monarchs, wise and kind and all that. You weren't there when it happened. You'll never know that kind of terror, and we'll never forget it. All this from the ruin that's supposed to bring peace? Spit. Yeah. A ruin is what caused this place to be ruined. We'll get more into what it is later, but yeah, remember in Suikoden 3 when I said that I was disappointed in the true ruins? Because of just how disappointing it ultimately was. Like, the ruins were. Because, like, yeah, the war against Harmonia and the 50-year ceasefire was caused by the True Fire Rune being used, and yeah, it was a bit destructive, certainly, but yeah, it did nothing like this. Like, this is destruction on a whole nother scale. Honestly, it is kind of amazing that the villagers all didn't get nuked by it, considering just how destructive it affected the town. I mean, it literally caused great destruction, burned away the trees, completely evaporated the lakes, and basically has made it impossible for anything to grow. The very soil has become completely dried up to the point of not being able to recover. So yeah. Lord River was a good man and a peace of conscience. His wife, his children, they were all so beautiful and happy together. And then this happens, and they take the blame.
How horrible!
So tragic. To see something so magnificent reduced to this.
What's this?
It's Rovere's mansion. Rovere used to be the lord of this region.
Huh. I've heard that name before. That's right. He and his entire family were executed, weren't they?
Yeah, I wish we could, but we can't. It's our duty to look at every inch of this town and see what's happened to it. That's your duty and mine, as members of the royal family.
All right.
Mansion used to have this beautiful view of the lake. You didn't get to see what that was, but it's basically Madison. Yeah. An escape scroll? Got 3 of them. That's nice. 5 medicines. Okay.
Unbelievable. This is even worse than the rumors.
That used to be a lake. The water was so clear you could even see the fish on the bottom. There were so many ducks and geese, too. And over there was a deep forest. We were just kids the last time we were here, so we wanted to go explore it, of course. But just as the prince and I were about to set out, his attendant stopped us. Farad yelled at us later, remember? We're not supposed to let them catch you, he told us.
Yeah, sounds like Farad.
Lord Rovere said the same thing and laughed. What in the world could have happened here?
Unfortunately, this town has indeed felt Arstad's wrath.
What's that about?
Huh? Is something wrong?
They seem to be panicked about something. Let's go check it out.
crystal doll. Yep. 4 may not have had them, but this game sure does. Actually, no, I should unequip that for now. I just hold on to it. Because that's gonna come in handy later. Trust me. Escape scroll. Okay. Look, I'm going and that's that. No. I said no, gosh! What's going on? Is something wrong? Keep moving, guys. It's not your problem. Gosh! It's one of the children. He left for the forest watering hole and hasn't come back. It's dangerous. There are beasts out there. I told him to stay away. But he just wouldn't listen. Hey, it's not the kid's fault. She's looking for a little clean water. His friends needed it. Gotta go look for him. Don't try to stop me, Taogil. I said no. Seeing those beasts these days? To devour you. You're not going. So what are you saying? We just leave Tom out there to die? That's not what I'm saying. Could you wait here, Prince? I want to go look for the boy. You? Seriously? Thank you. We'll be right back. Hey, wait a sec. Queen's Knight Apprentice or not, you can't just let it go off by herself like that. We have to go with her. But Lady Saya leads. Just a moment. I can't let you do this. It would be too... Yeah, there's nothing to do with you guys, if you'll excuse me. Excuse me? Does it really matter who saves the child from certain death? Trust me, we can handle this. We do this sort of thing for a living. Okay. Huh? But what about the boy? He's right, Leon. Supposed to be his bodyguard after all. Where he goes, you go. So come on, Frey, let's go. Okay. Just a moment. I can let you do this. Be too... Trust me, we can handle this. We do this sort of thing for a living. Very well then. Toko, what are you... Good luck, and thank you. Ah. I'm worried about the child who went to the forest. Well, we have a destination in mind. withered forest. What? What the? Oh, that's flashy. That you actually see them pull out their weapons when a battle starts. That's kind of neat. This game has a lot of neat ideas. Co-op attack. Sworn Protector and Royal Power. Attack all enemies for weak damage and do extra damage to one enemy. Interesting. Let's see this one. Okay. Okay, let's see this one now.
Here we go.
Oh, that's neat looking. SP. Kingdom Hearts. But we also got 6 party SP? Yeah, so you get SP in this game. That's where skills come in. Now, George Prime has the combat teacher skill where you can train people. Pretty neat. Don't have enough SP, okay, fair enough. So yeah, it's very much like the system from 3, although I definitely prefer it in this game. You'll find out why later. Oh, there's still a mad dog. Looks more like a wolf to me, but hey. Roll up. Oh, we got some medicine. Yeah, sometimes they say that the person that won the battle gets a close-up. A dynamic close-up, which is pretty neat. If they have voice acting, then they even have a special quote. I'll be trying to show them off.
Still got a long way to go.
See? And some characters even have more than one. That time he laughed.
Not bad, I guess.
Oh, he said some else. Oh, wow. Level up. Sadly, you do not get fully healed after leveling up. So, you do have to worry about HP getting a little low. Level up. Thankfully, they are kind of nice about dropping medicine. Now you can have the sword option in your menu. If you have a bunch of miniature copies, you can lump them together for up to 5. That's nice. Now, George Prime actually has access to the Killer Rune, which is already pretty substantial. And Siles comes with the Wind Rune, so she's clearly meant to be more of a mage than anything. Right now, she just has access to Wind of Sleep, but she'll get Healing Wind later. And the Shredding, and Funeral Wind. Funeral Wind, at least in this game, hits all enemies. Thank God. Yeah, that actually makes it way better. Wind Rune is actually pretty substantial now. Because it used to be the Shredding was the only real good thing on it for quite some time, but not anymore, no. Oh wow, you survived.
We did it!
Yes, we did. Okay, same thing. Want to do a little bit more fighting before we progress.
For goodness sake.
Honestly, if nothing else, I'm doing this to get lots of medicine. Because this is an area I know where it's fairly common to get it. Citrus. Interesting. That, and we are about to level up soon anyway. Also, you might notice that George actually didn't do damage there. The Killer Rune in this game literally gives your weapon an instant death effect that happens on very rare circumstances. Let's see. Instant death, 10%, yeah. 1 out of 10 chance of instant death. Not bad, though, to be honest. Level up. Citrus. Oh, it's a bath thing. Okay. Yeah, as soon as Sileads hits her level, we're gonna be moving on. Let's see. I don't think we have enough yet. Well, I mean, we could get something to D rank, but honestly, I don't think that's really worth it. No, they can't.
For goodness sake.
Got medicine. Let's see. lesson.
Never underestimate me.
Level up. Look, water. Must have come here. Looks like maybe something tried to attack him and he ran off. But why come all the way out here? Do you see any other water around? Good point. Come on, you have to be close by.
Prince, over there!
Ulls, attacking people? Get a hold of yourself. We save him, of course.
Prince, I'll do it. You wait here.
You come too. Be a man.
Oh. Really?
Prince, wait!
There he goes, rushing into things again.
Boss fight. You want to focus on one at a time here. I guess I could try Wind of Sleep, even though I know it's not going to work.
Here we go! Prince!
Yeah, I didn't think so either. Oh well. This isn't meant to be much of a boss fight, though, thankfully.
Here we go! Prince!
Level up! Lesson 1, Violence Piece 1, Boost Piece 1, what? Huh. So, yeah. That's something I'm going to be bringing up later. It's very important for this game.
How strange. I don't think I've ever heard of Ulls attacking people before.
They sure looked awfully hungry.
Are you alright? Huh? Oh,
Grandpa said you were coming, but I didn't think you'd have the guts. Don't harm me! How dare the Queen's family even show their faces around here? Who do you think brought all this to Lord Lake anyway? Even those animals, they started attacking people because their forest is gone. They're hungry. Who knows how many people have been killed? And all of it, it's all the Queen's fault. Ugh.
Meanwhile, back to the present.
I see. The people of that town still cling to that dried-up land, living out their pathetic existence.
Arstad,
Well, I'm afraid all I can say is this. It serves them right.
Your Majesty.
How can I, you ask? How dare you, my own flesh and blood, ask such a question? Those people committed an unpardonable sin, that's why. For generation after generation, the Rovere family of Lord Lake had been our most loyal subjects. That's why for many years I had complete faith in them. That's why I looked upon them with such favor. But on that fateful day 2 years ago, they betrayed me in the worst possible way. They banded together and began a savage uprising, plunging the nation into confusion. They ravaged the East Palace, and even stole the Dawn Rune.
Okay, so how much of this is the same?
Arstad, have you gone mad? Those people are suffering.
I've hardly gone mad. Their offense was reprehensible, that's all. For generation after generation, they ravaged the East Palace, and even stole the Dawn Rune. One of the 3 runes, the very symbols of the Falanan royal family. Such lawlessness, such treachery, such savage behavior. How could I possibly forgive them? And so I, Arstad, the Queen of Falena, brought down my judgment and vengeance upon them by the will of Providence. With the power of this, the Sun Rune! So you see, no matter how much Lord Lake may continue to suffer, they got exactly what they deserved.
With all due respect, Your Majesty, you have every right to be angry. But in Lord Lake, the damage extends to women, children, and the elderly, people who had nothing to do with the uprising.
Silence! Do you dare tell me I was wrong? I do not make mistakes. The Sun Rune always lends its divine protection to the just. My path is the path of righteousness. My will is the will of heaven. To defy me is to defy the sun.
Your Majesty!
She's right, Arstad. You didn't have to go that far.
Silence! Do you dare tell me I was wrong? I do not make mistakes. The Sun Rune always lends its divine protection to the just. My path is the path of righteousness. My will is the will of heaven. To defy me is to defy the sun.
Your Majesty!
Barret.
Your Majesty, everyone is tired from their long journey. Perhaps we should adjourn for now and let them rest.
Oh. Yes, I suppose you're right. I will hear the rest of your report later. For now, you may go and get some rest.
Majesty has changed, hasn't she? Yeah, I'll say. Well, what are you gonna do now? Guess I better make an appearance in the guard room. Well, look at you turning into Mr. Serious the second we get back to the capital. You know me. Sheesh. What are you two gonna do? Yeah, I think I need to ask. You better go see your little sister. Bet she's waiting for you. Heh, like I need to ask. There goes your little sister. Bet she's waiting for you. Okay, which choice is better? But Prince, Princess Upslay's been waiting and waiting for you to get home. Come on now, let's go. Yeah, you two go on ahead. Your aunt here will be taking her sister's advice and getting some rest. Good idea. Little aunties really should go easy on themselves after all. What did you say? Hey George, get back here. Get back here right now, we're all... Okay, so what happens if I see the other one? Princess Upsay sure loves her big brother. Hurry over and say hello. Yeah, you can go on ahead. Okay, same thing. Okay. Alright. So... let's go to Prince's room. It's on the second floor of the west wing of the palace, remember? Yes, ma'am. They say the service beyond here? They aren't permitted to enter. First, Your Highness, is he afraid Her Majesty are exempt from such restrictions? Grumble. Lucky. Really? Perverted guards. Oh, that's right. Did you see the princess? This is awful. Let's miss each other. This is a while ago. I was waiting for you to visit Prince Frey. But she got tired of waiting. What if we leading me a case to look for you? Can see if you can find her, Prince. Okay, same exact dialogue. Okay. All right. Room, Your Highness? Something in there now, sir. But the next room might be helpful if you want information. No, I don't want that. Okay, where is... not in there. That's a dungeon. That would be it. Okay, where am I supposed to be going here? So behind us. You actually. Just started in the Sun Palace. It's regarded with my life. President Smith Commander of Tribute Heights and Grand General of the Fallenen Army. The years have really been little more than honorary titles. There are many examples of history of people who have actually fulfilled both roles like Commander Farad. Okay, where the heck do I go? Here we go. But heavens, who's to be done by Her Majesty's... Oh, crap. And by Her Majesty's whims. Indeed, sending the Prince Soft provinces for inspection. What could she have been thinking? Don't tell me she's considering getting involved in politics someday. Huh! Lord Godwin and Lord Barrows would never stand for that. Third player in their little tug-of-war. Not just any third player, a royal male no less. Ridiculous! Yes, Flynn, royal male. They've always been useless. Waving to the crowds, that's all they're good for. Well, that and marrying off to foreigners. Seriously, a prince is as good as Deadwood. Oh my god, really? How rightly you speak, hahaha.
Well, you boys look like you're having fun. If you're gonna speak your mind, you should really pay attention to where you are. You never know, some rogue knight might slip out of the guard room and come passing by. Okay?
Kyle? What are you talking about? Just sitting around having a little chat, that's all. Oh yeah. Can't exactly ignore what you're chatting about, you being a Queen's Knight and all. You know, the part about the prince being as good as dead. Well, what? It's ridiculous. Never say anything of the kind. Of course not. Not as good as dead, but as good as Deadwood, he said. Shut up, you idiot! Oh, Deadwood, okay. Well, no one's gonna care that you said that. Not even Her Majesty. Sir Kyle, no. Please, no. Begging you. I will take you to keep this quiet. Do a dance. Seriously, right now, do a dance. No, just kidding. Look, I don't want to be a telltale. So just try not to badmouth anybody, eh? Especially right where I can hear you. Which is pretty much everywhere. Yes, sir. Of course. We're good. We promise. Now if you'll just excuse us. Hey, Prince. Leon, you can come out now. Wow, they talk like that in the halls now? You didn't have to do that. Heh, want to take care of them yourself, eh? Yeah, I don't blame ya. But you can't take guys like that too seriously. Just end up looking bad yourself. All you have to do is tease them a little bit and send them on their way. Just doing my job. And hey, all that stuff they said, don't worry about it. Court's filled with those kinds of losers. Spend all your time worrying about each individual one, your hair's gonna fall out. Kyle. Oh yeah, by the way. A little late now, but welcome home, Your Highness, Leon. Thank you. Hey, you guys should come visit the Queen's Knight's guard room with me. Been a while, right? Prince, you can't. You have to go see the princess first. Oh, you're looking for the princess. In that case, you really should go to the guard room. You guys keep missing each other, right? Going back and forth? If you wait in the guard room, she's bound to find you there eventually. So let's go. Where is the guard room? Snipes are currently in a little meeting. The searcher find us back. Very sorry, but I'll have to ask you to come back a little later. Okay, I already talked to you. Go outside to find the princess. To the top floor of the palace. Oh, come on, let me through. This is taking long enough as it is. Well, here's some chests, I guess. I didn't see what that first chest was, but I can look at it on the recording later. Right now, Well, I've technically been everywhere but up here, so... This is the sealed room. Aha, Prince Frey. It's usual pleasure to see you here. Well, you've come all this way, so I could share a bit of knowledge about runes. What is it that you want to know? What are runes exactly? Well, in a nutshell. Probably know about how the world's made up of forces, right? Your wind and earth competing and combine with each other, forces together shape everything. And each rune symbolizes one of those forces, so they say. Of course, the runes predate humanity, so no one really knows for sure. Well, you see, one bears a rune upon their body against the ability to harness that rune's power. Water rune grants the power of water, wind rune, power of wind, you get the idea. So you can imagine what the sun rune does. That's right, the power of the sun itself. And that's what Her Majesty used on Lord Lake when... Ahem, that's another matter entirely. Oh, you mean the sun rune, the dawn rune, and the twilight rune. Well, the sun rune is blessed, you see. Brings the Queendom of Felina prosperity. And the dawn rune and twilight rune being the Queendom protection, or so legends say. And like most runes, these two are unique and incredibly powerful. Especially the sun rune. No other rune anywhere near here comes close. Some people even say it's one of the true runes, all born together with our world at the dawn of time. Perhaps we should leave it at that for today. Go too deeply into things like this, we'll end up talking forever. Oh, okay. I have control now. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Ah, His Royal Highness. Hey,
Huh. Where's His Majesty, Ferret?
he went out through the back. He's a busy man, you know.
Never mind that. Kyle, where have you been?
Me? Huh. Nowhere. Just wanted to see the prince, that's all.
That's all? Do you always take your duty so lightly?
Your Royal Highness. Sir, you must be exhausted after your inspection of Lord Lake. Actually, I should have accompanied you on your trip, but His Majesty didn't give me the order.
Of course he didn't. After all, Lord Lake is your hometown, isn't it, Galleon? Ferret wouldn't make you go there. The guy's not heartless, you know.
Yes, but I have already been back there once. His Majesty needn't protect me.
But Galleon, I don't see how you could ever come to terms with it.
It's been 2 years, but the Queen still won't even let them rebuild. Man, talk about heartless.
Hold your tongue, Kyle.
Elenia?
Her Majesty imposed a suitable punishment on those traitors, plain and simple. She did what a queen has to do. And we, the Queen's Knights, have no business second-guessing her.
Yeah, that's what you say, Elenia, but...
Silence, Kyle. No matter the circumstances, the fact remains that the people of Lord Lake committed treason. They must serve their penance.
I'm sorry, guys, but I think the Queen went way too far.
Kyle, how dare you disrespect our Queen? The Sun Rune is proof enough that this nation and Her Majesty have Heaven's divine blessing. It's only natural the rune's judgment would come down on anyone who dares defy Her Majesty's authority. If you ask me, I don't think Her Majesty has used the Sun Rune enough.
Yeah, right. You're starting to sound just like Lord Godwin. And on that note, I don't know if I can trust a knight who's merely a pawn of the Godwin family.
Insolent fool! You're one to talk saying how you're just a mouthpiece for the Boros family.
Ridiculous. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
That will be enough. Do you realize how disgracefully you're acting in front of His Royal Highness? We are terribly sorry, Your Highness. We should be protecting the royal family, not getting involved in private quarrels that might affect our duties. Kyle, especially you.
Huh? Me?
Your manner of speaking sounds like criticism of Her Majesty. You should restrain yourself a little.
That's all right, Zahak. Please, everybody, continue.
Okay.
You are most kind, Your Highness. But we should be protecting the royal family, not getting involved in private quarrels that might affect our duties. Kyle, especially you.
Huh? Me?
Your manner of speaking sounds like criticism of Her Majesty. You should restrain yourself a little.
That's all right, Zahak. Please, everybody, continue.
Your commandership.
Don't mind me. As you were. As you all know, Her Majesty has been troubled ever since the split between the two factions of the Senate. The Godwin faction has been gaining more and more power recently, which has caused Her Majesty much anguish. At a time like this, Her Majesty wants true loyalty from us, the Queen's Knights. Some people may believe that knights must give absolute obedience to their master. But that's not true loyalty. True loyalty means being able to speak openly about what you think is right, what you think is wrong. Of course, I'd be upset with any fool who thought he could criticize Her Majesty wherever and whenever he wanted. But at the very least, in this room, I want us to be able to express our views openly, without fear of reprisal. Now, if there are any constructive opinions you'd like to share with Her Majesty, I'd be happy to pass them on for you. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Leon,
Your Majesty?
when you two have thoughts and ideas of your own, please don't be shy about sharing them with us. The Queen's Knights are known for their artistry with a blade, but they also have much wisdom and insight to impart. Be wise and heed their words.
Yes, sire.
Kyle left the party. Where, if you will, Prince Frey? Did you see Ferret says the House of God was responsible for all our troubles? Do you believe that too? Highness, you can't trust the biased reports that commonly others gave. Godwins care about our country's future. The reason they want to put the Sun Rune to use. It's absurd to think they're playing tricks with Their Majesty. No, it comes from the House of Barrows. Fear of change is putting our country at risk. commandership feels we should express our views. Percy feels commandership's actions are taking idealism to an extreme. Selena really needs our disciplined Queen Knights free to act upon the will of Her Majesty. Since the God ones want to use the Sun Ring to become a powerful force and run the country's borders. Heroes factions aiming for domestic and foreign stability without the use of runes, eh? Every country has its share of conflicts when it's nobles, but it's much worse here because of the runes. It's particularly sad that the Queen's own knights can't even agree. So, Prince, did you notice anything unusual about George on your trip? Man. Nothing to think of. See, no big deal. It's not like there's a bad thing, but we still don't know too much about George. Not one of the Queen's Knights can match his skill in combat without runes, except maybe His Majesty Farid. Also, I heard a rumor that before George came to Felina, he served as a general in a land far to the north. If you wonder about his connection to His Majesty, should convince him to bring George here. Oh, let's see. When is this gonna happen?
Hey, has anybody seen my brother in here? Princess? Oh, brother! Oh, brother! Brother!
Yikes, quite a welcome there.
Gee, the princess sure is crazy about her big brother, huh?
I was wondering when this was gonna happen.
No! Now that I finally found you, I'm not letting you go! Princess! Did you find your brother?
Hold on.
Oh, welcome back! I missed you so much! Princess! Did you find your brother? Oh, my, my, my! No, thank you. The princess dragged me all over the Sun Palace. I'm so exhausted. You should see firsthand what it's like to deal with the princess's self-centeredness.
Wow, really? Ricky, did I ever make you my bodyguard? Not bad-mouthing me, are you?
Well, hello. Welcome home, Prince. You know, the two of you standing there like that, you look just like an armadillo father and daughter. Yep.
Oh boy, there she goes with that nonsense again.
No, of course not. I just was imagining things. Grumble. You never know when you're around, Lim. Father, it's you. Frey. You already came to see Father and didn't bother to come see me. How dare you? Now, don't be sorry to your brother. He was looking for you too, you know. But Father, I wanted to see him so bad. He's always off in some inspection or something these days. He's never around. He's probably going off someplace again tomorrow, isn't he? Well, not exactly tomorrow. He'll be here for a while yet. Well, okay, that's good at least. But you really keep Frey busy, don't you? Where's he going next? Since he just got back, I thought I'd be able to tell him. I guess it couldn't hurt to let him know. Right, I'll be sending you to Stormfist to check on the preparations for the Sacred Games. Sacred Games? Oh, that big fighting tournament. The one that's going to decide who my husband's going to be. That. Well, yes. Oh, God. Your Majesty? Not quite on board with the idea, are you, Your Majesty? Of course not. She's far too young. Technically, in the culture you live in, it's customary for them to be engaged young, so shouldn't be too surprised by that. But she's our nation's princess. It's her sacred duty. Nothing we can do about it. Well, to be fair, Your Majesty wouldn't be here today if you hadn't won the last games. Frank, how about you? Would you hate it if I had a fiancé too? I don't think it matters which one you pick. What do you mean, not really? Okay, maybe it does. You would, huh? Anyway, what are you up with? By the way, I freaking love Miyakis a lot. She loves teasing the princess, and that is adorable. Keeping the list of applicants over at the Senate. Not that I have any interest in reading it, mind you. Well, I want to see it. Don't you, Princess? I bet you do. Well, maybe I'm a little curious. Ooh. Don't be silly. Of course you have to come with us. Okay, let's go. Come on, let's go read about your future brother-in-law. Alright, we're off to sit up. Lots of people join. Okay, so we're running into problems with the skins like it used to. So, okay. But just to be sure. Okay, so... It was the 5th one in the series? Yeah, and J-Light was on, and apparently I didn't see it. What the heck? Oh, there it goes, okay. Yep, it's doing it again. Son of a bitch. The damn internet is messing up. Why is it doing this?